Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I don't typically do live commentaries, but I wanted to sit down and play Slay the Spire. This is a game I have never played. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It actually released back in January on PC. It's now available on the PlayStation 4 as well as the Nintendo Switch, and it's technically available for Xbox via Games Pass on PC now. So if you got that, you can pick it up and basically play it for free alongside of your Game Pass subscription. It's developed by Megacrit and published by the Humble Bundle, and it is a roguelike that uses card building. That's all I know about it. So we're going to jump into it and see what it's all about. I'm going to take you guys along for the ride as we dive into my first time with Slay the Spire. So there are 3 characters you can unlock here. This first one by completing a single run, second one by completing a run with the Silent, which I'm assuming is this character. So we're going to go ahead and play the first character, which is the Ironclad. So we got 80 HP, start off with 99 gold. The remaining soldier of the Ironclads sold his soul to harness demonic energies. And his perk is Burning Blood. At the end of combat, he heals 6 HP. They heal 6 HP. Some nice hair they got. 5 unlocks remaining, 0 out of 300. I have no idea what that means. So let's go ahead and embark on this journey. This is a weird exercise for me from a commentary perspective, because I'm usually like decently educated on the game, on the games I'm playing. I'm not usually one to go in blind, but I do like to sort of build on my thoughts and think quite a bit about games as I play them. I usually talk out loud to myself, so why don't we do some of that? We have to select a starting room. I'm gonna assume that that's gold. So if we go down this path, we could maybe get some gold. I guess let's just go this way. Let's see where it takes us. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play. Once you are out and your turn, at the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Play defensive cards to gain block when enemies are about to attack you. Block reduces incoming attack damage, but wears off at the start of your next turn. During your turn, you can observe an enemy's intent above them. If an enemy is intent on attacking you, be sure to gain some block. Seems pretty straightforward. Like the art style already. Very, very whimsical. This cultist is over there like, I guess they're cultists, so it totally makes sense. All right, well, they appear to be using a buff, so why don't we just go ahead and strike them to deal damage? I'm guessing we do that. Oh, that's a nice little effect. I wonder if we can also just drag the card onto them. We can actually strike them 3 times, so, okay, it's an arrow. That's kind of cool. I like that. A lot of card games just have you drag the card to the item, to the player that you're going to attack, but that's a nice little effect. We can just hit eat it, and the turn. Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is nice. Chill, sit back. I got a nice glass of cranberry juice and just relax and play some games. I can see why people love this fact that this exists on Switch, and I'm probably going to buy it on Switch if I end up enjoying it. Okay, this dude plans on attacking now. This enemy's intent is or intends to attack for 6 damage. At the end of his turn, it gains 3 strength. So it's going to just go ahead and gain 5 block, I guess, right? It's going to attack for 6. So that technically doesn't block at all, but I'm not really concerned about that. So let's say we bash its head in for our last 2 points. And end it then. What do you got, cultist? Show me what you're made of. Not much, not much. If there are no cards to draw, your discard pile is shuffled into the draw pile. Okay. Cool, cool. So now we've got 1 more bash, 2 defends, a strike. They are going to strike again. This enemy intends to attack for 9 damage. At the end of its turn, it gains 3 strength. It's vulnerable because we bashed it. Receive 50% more damage from attacks for 1 turn. And its strength increases attack damage by 3. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and defend again. We're going to defend twice, actually. And then we're going to strike for 6 damage. Just because strats, I don't know. We're just making it up as we go along. That's how I usually play these games. That's how I learned Hearthstone. Just make it up as I go along, and eventually it'll all start to make sense. Oh, man. I probably come across as kind of like a calculated person when I talk about the games I play, but the reality here is that, nope, I just kind of wing it until I learn it, and then I wing it some more. So this dude's just got like no HP, guys, let's be honest. We could just attack him for 12 at this point. Oh, but he would hit us for 12 in return. So why don't we defend... We'll defend twice, and then we'll strike, because I'm kind of just curious to see what the cultist does in the next turn. Play your turn. 5th turn. Okay, okay. He's got 10 damage. Let's just win. Let's just win. Doesn't matter anymore. Dead. All right, 14 gold, and we add a card to our deck. Nice. Oh wait, I don't want to skip my rewards. That's not a thing I want to do. Okay, 3 cards. Shrug it off, gain 8 block, draw 1 card. Clothesline, deal 12 damage, apply 2 weak. Or Iron Wave, gain 5 block and deal 5 damage. That's a good question. I kind of like the block plus you do damage. It seems kind of like a block until next turn prevents damage. But also, let's just do this. I mean, who doesn't want to clothesline somebody? Let's be honest here. All right, I'm going to assume now this gains access to gold. Oh, hey, it's an actual character. We got an NPC. Welcome. Oh, it's a merchant. Oh, nice. Welcome, welcome. Oh, look at that's a bony ghost finger of sorts. This one's on sale for 80. We have 113 impervious. Gain 30 block. Exhaust, though. Remove until end of combat. I mean, that's a pretty clutch card if you're, like, real down and, you know, it's not going so well. But I feel like some of these cards are kind of expensive. I don't know if I want to spend that much money early on. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all enemies for each attack played this turn. The fire breathing. I love the art in this game. It's fantastic. It's got like it's simple. It actually looks kind of like the art you might see if it was a real physical card game, in that it's not overly complex. Although I shouldn't say that because Magic has insanely complex cards. Let's do this. Deal 9 damage and draw 1 card. I like the idea of that. Remove a card from your deck. The cost of the service increases by 25 for the rest of this run. So you can do a bunch of that. We got potions. I'm going to just go ahead and leave it at that. Let's keep the purchases simple at the beginning here. We really don't know what the hell we're doing. Obviously, we've got another fight here. Oh, there's actually a key on the side, guys. I just now noticed that. There's a key telling us what the icons mean. The game's not leaving us to figure that out on our own, although I clearly wanted to figure it out on my own. Let's see what we got going on here. Strategic. This is a louse. They're lousing around. Actually, I don't really... Louse sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. They're going to buff, and they're curled up. So on receiving attack damage, rolls up and gains 3 block once per combat. That's their plan anyway. Gains 7 block. Sheesh. 7 block on this. Wait, why does this guy get 7 block? And he's going to attack me. All right. Let's do vulnerable. We're going to get a bash in here. So let's block. And then let's bash. Let's expose this individual, I guess. I don't really know. We're just gonna, again, we're winging it. That's how I figure games out. Then we go back through in the next turn. Makes a little bit more sense next run. Although I kind of feel like I've got to show up my buddy Tony, other Tony, because he picked this game up and he's been nagging me to get it. I told him about it, and then he's been playing it left and right. And I was like, oh, I gotta get it eventually. And he, on his first run, made it through by having like a bunch of good block cards. So now I feel like I got to try and make it pretty far on this first run. Okay, well, we actually got that down real far. They're going to attack for 8 damage. They're vulnerable, though, so that's good. Still going to attack for 7. We don't have a lot of block here, guys, so we're just going to have to go strike, strike, strike. I'm thinking we'll do 9 damage. Yeah, let's do the 9 damage here. It's going to be some good hits. We could also just, I mean, we could just wipe them out, right? It's not really a big deal, I guess. These are 2 easy peasy targets, although he's going to block on that last one, didn't he? Yes, the louse did. Just got booped by a louse, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay. Bye. Quick slice. And 10 more gold, plus another card to our deck. All right, we got Anger. Iron Wave's back up there. Deal 6 damage. Add a copy of this card into your discard pile. Deal 9 damage, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. That seems kind of nice. And this is a 0-point card. But it removes... It's essentially removing 2 of itself when you use it. Am I reading that right? Add a copy of this card. I'm going to try it anyway. All right. We can go to the mysterious, the unknown. Or we can fight another name. Let's go to the unknown. Mystery is my middle name. Actually, it's Tony the Ironclad, but that's okay. As you come into a dead end and begin to turn around, walls slam down from the ceiling, trapping you. 3 faces materialize from the walls and speak. Forget what you know, and I'll let you go. I require change to see a new space. If you want to pass me, then you must grow. Okay, so we can grow, upgrade a card in our deck, we can transform a card in our deck, or we can remove a card in our deck. I want to try... Let's grow a card in our deck. We've got strike. A bunch of these strikes, right? I feel like that's fine. Why don't we grow a defend? Ooh, 8 block. Yes, I like the idea of that. Shall we then? Satisfied, the walls in front of you merge back into the ceilings, leaving a path forward. Goodbye, faces. It's nice seeing you. All right, we got a rest. We've got another unknown plus another rest. Let's go to the fight, then we'll go to the unknown, then we'll go to the rest. That's the plan. What is this? A jawworm. These creature designs are fantastic. Also, let's be honest, our character here, the Ironclad, is anybody else getting some Gundam vibes of a certain individual? Just the helmet and the white hair. That's definitely doing it as well. If you know the character I'm talking about, pop it down in the comment section below. Gundam fans, unite and all that nonsense. All right, this enemy intends to attack for 11 damage. We've got to defend for 8. Why don't we do that and then go ahead and lay down the 9 point, or we could do vulnerable. Let's do that. Let's weaken them up a little bit. Make them bleed. When are we gonna get a good Gundam game? Sheesh. At this point, I'd take a roguelike Gundam game in the vein of Slay the Spire. Because, man, we just don't get many Gundam games. Alright, defensive, this enemy intends to block and use a buff. And vulnerable, receive 50% more damage from attacks for 1 turn. So I feel like we want to really lay in here. We're going to go for that clothesline, man. I guess we'll throw up a well, they're not going to attack, so there's no point. Let's just do the clothesline with an additional strike. Lay on the damage. Lay it on. Oh, alright. Now they got vulnerable. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Vulnerable wears off. That's right. That was our debuff on them. So they're going to block and attack for 7 damage. Increases attack damage by 3. Weakened. Attacks deal 25% less damage for 1 turn. Okay, this is just game over. Boom. Oh, wait, no, we knew they were going to block. That's right. I like how that happens in real time. A lot of these card games, you sort of pick the cards and then it all plays out. You kind of get to see the effect and then end the turn, which is cool. So it's a nice little detail there. All right. I mean, we can at this point probably go ahead and make use of anger. And by goes the jawworm. I almost said jamworm. Drink or throw potions during combat. Potions stay with you between rooms. Nice, okay. And we get to add another card to our deck. We've got armaments. Particularly like the art on that one. Gain 5 block. Upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. Intimidate. Apply 1 weak to all enemies in exhaust. Apply 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. Exhaust. Remove until the end of combat. Okay. Remove another 0 card. Pretty cool. But this applies 3 weak. It is 2. I mean, I feel like there's some strategy to building up these 0-point cards. So let's just take another 0-point card and let's go see what awaits for us in the unknown. You fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goop. Frantically, you claw yourself out over several minutes as you feel the goop starting to burn. You could feel goop in your ears, goop in your nose, goop everywhere. Climbing out, you notice that some of your gold is missing. Looking back to the puddle, you see your missing coins combined with gold from an unfortunate adventurers mixed together in the puddle. So we can gather our gold, gain 75 and lose 11 HP, or we can leave it and just lose 36 gold. I'm not walking away from some goop and losing 36 gold. What's some HP? Feeling the sting of the goop as the prolonged exposure starts to melt away at your skin, you've managed to fish out the gold. I don't do like fun narration stuff like this frequently on the channel, and I gotta say, there's one thing that I should probably start doing. It's to be consistent with your voices, right? That's the point of good narration. Okay, we're gonna go to the rest now. This is actually kind of convenient because I'm sure we're gonna get to heal here. Yes, we are. So we can heal for 30% of our max HP, so it's gonna give us 24, or we can upgrade a card in our deck. Let's rest. Let's play the counter to the goop we just had all over our body, slowly eating away at our flesh. And we've got one more basic enemy encounter and then another treasure. I'm okay with that. What are these? My goodness. Fungi beast. It's literally an upside down rat that has been possessed by a shroom. Aggressive. This enemy intends to attack for 6 damage and Spore Cloud on death applies 2 vulnerability. Sounds fantastic. They've got some serious HP, 24 and 27 on this one. And this one intends to buff. Yeesh. All right, let's go ahead and lay out the Intimidate card. Apply 1 weak to all enemies. That's good. Get some of that laid down. What do we say? Attack for 4. They're not going to attack, right? Let's do a defend. And then we'll just go in with 2 strikes, 1 for each. Get some basic damage out, you know, show him we mean business. Oh, he just buffed himself, though. Weakened, worn off, okay. So 6 damage, 9 damage, plus strength. Hey, all right. Oh, we got our boosted defense card up at least, so I guess we'll lay that down. And then I think we'll go ahead and do the pummel here on this fella. And basic strike on that one. All right, it's just we're working away at him. Hey, all right, we're okay. We got a decent health bar here, 80 HP. Game doesn't feel like it's getting too difficult yet. Do we want to go in for the clothesline? We're gonna get 12 damage. They don't block, right? They're not blocking. Neither of them are blocking. All right, let's get rid of this feller here with the strength buff. Bye bye. And we should actually just be able to go and finish him up then. No, I didn't look at how many points I just spent, guys. Whoops! That's okay. We'll be alright. They weren't attacking anyway, so as long as they're not blocking, we can go in with just the basic and clean them up. Not too difficult. I'm digging this. I'm digging this. It's kind of relaxed right now. I'm curious to see when it's going to start getting a little bit more difficult, or if the first run even really presents itself with an extremely, you know, challenging challenge. I feel like that's the thing with a lot of the card games I'm thinking of, right, are primarily PvP focused ones. And so the learning curve usually goes up very quickly, gets very steep very fast, because suddenly, you know, you're just playing an AI that's designed to eliminate the other player and not really a PvE experience like this one. All right, so we've got Flex. We want to go with the zero point strat. At the end of this turn, we're going to lose 2 strength, though. I don't know if I like the 0 point strat on that one. Another clothesline card would be nice. I mean, they're kind of expensive. This one, though, also does 4 damage and applies 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Let's go with that. I like the debuffs. Let's see what we get out of the treasure. Smack that thing open. We got a paper frog. Enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 50%, so it's a cool little, like, buff item. And vulnerable creatures take 50% more damage from attacks. That seems like a pretty nice thing here. It's a relic, okay. Relics found throughout the Spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found by defeating powerful foes or within chests. So we got our default sort of relic for our character plus the paper frog. I love that. All right, so we could go mystery, fire. I'm thinking that's just the best bet. Let's be honest here. It's the merchant. All right. Well, we've got a decent chunk of money here. Perhaps we should take them up. Ooh, I like whirlwind. What's an axe? Deal 5 damage to all enemies X number of times. I'm just gonna buy it because I don't understand the card yet, so why not? Let's just go with that. I feel like we should start spending some money here. Let's pick up this ethereal, because why the hell not? Hey, there's that flex card. I'm gonna ignore it still. I think that's it. We're good. We'll go with that. I'm not gonna sell or do anything else. Let's rest at the fire and maybe upgrade one of our cards, because we're 1 HP. I think we'll do just fine without that. And I think maybe we should upgrade a strike. You know, basic attack, get some more oomph in there on one of these cards. 9 damage is pretty nice. Yep, thank you very much. And onward to another unknown. If it's another vendor, I'm going to be like, ugh. Oh, here we go already. Among the stone and boulders, you notice an intricate, large blue statue resembling a wing. You find gold spilling from its cracks. Maybe there is more inside. So we can pray, which is to remove a card from our deck and lose 7 HP. We can destroy it, gain 50 to 80 gold. Why would we pray? There's got to be a strat to like getting rid of a card, right? Can you gain access to a card that you just hate, comes up all the time? You just want to burn it? Let's destroy it. With all your might, you hack away at the statue. It soon crumbles, revealing a pile of gold. You grab as much as you can and continue onwards. So we literally just broke open a statue. You know, just total defamation of... Is that how you say that word? Defamation of someone's public property or private property, possibly. All right, this will lead us to an elite. And I kind of want to fight an elite, so let's rest one more time. We can upgrade another card. Because, yeah, why not? Do we want to do another... Let's do another strike. I want to get another strike up to 9. Onward to the elite. Oh. Look at this feller. Gremlin Knob. Dude, this game's art is so good. I love it. I'm getting like Hellboy comic vibes from this. And not just because it's a lot of red with the horns, but come on. All right, this enemy intends to use a buff. 84, man. Dude's decked out. All right, well, I mean, we might as well just maybe just go in for the damage. Let's lay down a clothesline, lay down a strike, get that early damage in before they start defending themselves. They're buffing. Enraged. Oh, dear. This enemy intends to attack for 10 damage. Whenever you play a skill, they gain 2 strength and weaken. That's what we did. That's good. What is our potion? Draw 3 cards. We're not going to worry about that right now. We could just do 20 damage. I mean, I'm glad this card came up. This card is in your hand at the end of the turn. It's exhausted. So we want to use this. Basically, we want to use that. All right, let's just go in with that. We should probably block. So let's block. Try and absorb a little bit of that damage. I'm such a sucker for like games with great art, but also then like great little idle animations, you know? Because the game doesn't have a lot of detail in its animations, obviously, for actual attack animations, but the rest of it's like just beautiful to look at, you know? Reminds me of like some of the cartoons I grew up with, like some of the real beautiful cartoons like Redwall and stuff like that. All right, 43 left. What do we got to go in here? We got this whirlwind, which I don't understand, so why don't we just use it to figure out what the hell it does? I think it just does 5 damage to a bunch of enemies, and it also uses all of our energy. That's what the X means. Good to know. Ah, crap. I think we had a free card we should have used too. I just realized that. It's okay. Yeah, see, it's gone now. It was an exhausted card. I understood what exhausted meant just last turn, and then we let a card that gets exhausted go. Killing ourselves. All right. This enemy intends to inflict a negative effect on you and attack for 12 damage. Oy vey. And they still got an enrage and strength. So we definitely want to defend. Which way? We can't really. I mean, what's 5? Did we just go in with the damage at this point and say screw it? Like lay down all this damage? Let's do it. Sometimes you just got to hit him with what you got. Hit him with your best shot. Like that song says. That's not too bad. See, it's game over now. They're not going to block, although he's about to meat cleaver. So it's a good thing we can do 9 damage. Goodbye. Okay, that was a little bit more intense. 28 gold out of that. We got a pocket watch. Whenever you play 3 or less cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. That's cool. Low card phase. I mean, I usually only ever play 3 cards, but that could change as we start to build out our deck here. All right, we've got Twin Strike, deal 5 damage twice. Sword Boomerang, deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. And Body Slam, deal damage equal to your block. Okay, this is my buddy Tony was telling about this card because he had like insane block built up, so he was doing like 200 damage because he had 200 block. I like that. That's kind of cool. It's a cool card. I don't know that it fits into like where our cards have been falling right now, so I'm kind of thinking we go more along the lines of raw damage here. This could potentially do 9 damage, although we cannot select the enemy. I'm going to go with that. I like it. All right, let's rest up. As much as I would like to smith, we're going to play it safe here. Get some rest, get some heals up. Get ourselves ready for the journey forward. Ooh, we're about to make it to the end. Nice. Okay, so it does. It feels like a game where they want you to make it to end on your first run. I like that. Let's do it. Or wait, is this just like the end of this particular stage? I guess we'll find out. It's time to fight the Guardian. Look at this guy. It's like his arms are attached to his ears. I like it. It's like really cool art style, man. Like what a weird meshing of things. Artists are fantastic. Oh, okay. 240 HP. Oh, man. Okay. This enemy intends to block on its turn. Of course it does. Mode shift. After receiving 30 damage, it changes to a defensive mode. Okay. Well, I guess we want to kind of go in low damage, right? Maybe we just even... Can we hit it with that? Just weaken it. Is that... It's still going to block. We got Thunderclap at 1. I think we just go in with the basic strike. Maybe another basic strike. Okay, we're just chipping away at it now. We might as well just break out the Thunderclap. I'm going to see what's going to... I'm curious what it's going to do next. It's charging up. Oh, jeez. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Everything just wore off. It's going to attack for 32 damage. Oh, no. This is bad. But if we put it in a defensive mode, then are we going to kind of just be able to whittle away at it? I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out, guys. Let's find out here. I'm going to go in. Let's get that 6 on there. It's going to block, unfortunately. Wait, did it block? I don't even know what happened. I'm just overwhelmed for a second here, guys. All right, so this is hard. We don't even have a block. So I'm thinking we just go in with Ethereal, hit the 20 damage, put it in defensive mode. And there we go, see? Ain't going to hit us for however much damage. Wait. Oh, so does it use as many points as it needs to use? I don't know. All I know is using it right there. That was a good move, I think. All right. Defending, Sharp Hide. Whenever you play an attack, take 3 damage. This enemy intends to attack for 9. Okay, we kind of reset its attack. I mean, kind of, sort of. It's going to hit us for 11 technically anyway here. It's got 204, so we definitely want to go up, get a defense on the board there. I mean, let's do it. It's the only person here. Get that damage in. Then we got Pommel Strike. Get another card in here. Yeah, let's do that. We're doing all right. Feeling confident about this. We're able to block that incoming damage. So that was good. We're going to get hit by that, unfortunately. That's rough because we blocked the 3 from when we hit them, but then we get hit by that. So it's like, just kind of how it plays, I guess, on that one, right? We got Carnage back in here again. We can just hit him for another 20. What are they going to do? They're going to attack for 8 damage 2 times. We don't have any blocks, so I guess we should just do what we can to sort of eat away at them here. It's like we optimize our damage. What do we got? We got 2 strikes. Let's do these. Let's use the cheap cards here. Get vulnerable on there. All right. I'm feeling. Oh, we could have used Whirlwind. I get the X now. Damn it. Oh, it's back up. Shit. We don't have many cards either. Okay, there we go. We got cards. They're gonna attack for 4 times. Oh, 40 damage this time. We'll switch it into defensive mode. We are weak, guys. This is just not looking good. We should definitely block. Let's take some damage off ourselves here. We could do 2 strikes. Yeah, let's do that. Get the 18 damage, I guess. This is it. We got a long way to go. This is a hell of a battle. We got that potion. Let's not forget about that. Swift potion and draw 3 cards. Wanga. Deal 6 damage. Let's just get it out there. See, we can use that Whirlwind too. We're going to use it right at the end here. What's it going to do this time? It's not going to block. It's not going to attack. Okay, that's good. Let's not worry ourselves about you know what. Let's go basic damage. Let's get the weak on there. Do the Whirlwind. Oh, wait. No, I think I just got rid of the card. Oh, because it was the end of the turn anyway. Okay. No, it wasn't. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. We'll have to figure that one out. Anywho, we got some good cards up at least. We're just going to go in, man. This is it. It's going to attack for 6, but I feel like now is the time to... No. Wait, do we play it safe now, right? Or do we just do all-out damage when they can't attack us back? Although when we attack, we're going to take 3 damage. So it's like, we're really pushing it there. Man, this is rough. Let's do it. Going all in. Going all in, guys. Drawing a card. This is rough. I think we're going to die. I think we're going to die. There's no doubt about that. Let's use our potion. Let's get more cards in the deck here. All right, we got a block. No doubt about that. In retrospect, that card with the block damage probably would have been good right now. Probably would have been good, guys. At least we got 2 anger. That's nice. 2 free cards, essentially. Okay, I'm good with that. This is a rough one. Do we do 9? Do we do 8 plus vulnerable for the next turn? We do have that buff. Let's do this. I think it's going to kill us. It's going to be close, but I think it's going to kill us. Oh, yeah. It's going to kill us. We ain't surviving this, folks. 68. Like, there's just no way. It's going to hit us. I mean, there's just no way. Although 75% more damage from this turn. Is there potential here to beat this thing? No, there's not. We don't have block either, so we might as well just go in all the damage we can. It's so close, too. Oh, wait. This is perfect. Oh, dude. We got it. I think we got it. With 4 HP. Holy smokes. We're going to take 3, though. Okay, we got a block. Did we just do Whirlwind? Oh, wait, we got a free card. Burn it a little bit. Burn it a little bit. That was our block. Oh, dude, it's gonna hit for 3. We have to kill it on this. Oh, there we go, guys. Oh, 3 HP. Well, man, if they wanted to make us feel like we just like barely made it through that, like we fought by the skin of our teeth. Oh, they totally did it. That was awesome. All right, let's add a card to our deck. We got Demon Form. At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. Power card. This card applies a power to you when used. Powers are passive abilities that remain for the duration of combat. Nice. Oh, we get to choose. We got the Reaper. Deal 4 damage to all enemies. Heal HP equal to unblocked damage. Exhaust on that card. Vulnerable. Gains 3 vulnerable at the start of your turn. Gain energy. I kind of like the Reaper. Damn, folks. Let's open the big loot chest, and we get to choose another relic. Ectoplasm gives us energy. The Snecko Eye. At the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. Confused. Whenever you draw a card, randomize its cost. That sounds terrible. Eternal Feather. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter at a rest site. I kind of like the gamble of the Snecko Eye. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so now we're on to Act 2. So we made it through Act 1. Okay, cool. I'm going to have to play more of this, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this very first look, at least for me anyway, at Slay the Spire. Again, the game is available on pretty much every single platform at this point. You can pick it up on Windows. It is a part of the Windows PC Games Pass. It's on PlayStation 4. It's on Mac. It's on Linux. It's on Switch. If this looked like something you might enjoy, I think the full game itself runs like $15 or something like that. And again, it's available on all those different services. Strongly recommend you check it out. This is becoming like a more popular genre. In fact, there was a game that was at E3 that was showed off like a year ago, which now came back and has like deck building elements. I actually think this is a really cool way of doing roguelikes. It's a bit more relaxed and chill. It's not very, like combat reaction intensive. So if that's something you're maybe looking for, I like it so far. Make your own decision and maybe check out Slay the Spire. Thank you guys so much for joining me for something a little bit different, and I will see you all in the next one.